box of adventure.
For kids.
Location, location, location. Let's look at some items and see what location they belong to. Do they belong in a house? Do they belong in the ocean? Or do they belong in a barn? Let's look at the first item. All right, looks like we have a table and chairs. Well, where do they belong? Do they belong in the ocean? No. Well, how about in a house? Yes, they belong in a house. So the table and chairs belong in a house. Well, let's look at the next item. All right, what do we have here? It looks like a cow. Well, what location does the cow belong? Does it belong in an ocean? No, cows don't belong in the ocean. Well, how about in a barn? Does a cow belong in a barn? Yes, a cow does belong in a barn. You're getting really good at this. Let's look at the next item and see if we can continue to doing so well. All right, well, what do we have here? That looks like a shark. Well, what location does a shark belong? Does it belong in a house? No, that shark does not belong in a house. Well, how about in a barn? No, you're right, it doesn't belong in a barn. How about the ocean? Does a shark belong in the ocean? Yes, a shark belongs in the ocean. You're very smart. Let's look at the next item. Wow, what do we have here? It looks like a bathtub. That's right, and where does a bathtub belong? What location could you find a bathtub? Yes, a house, that's right. I didn't have to tell you what of the three. You knew right away. You're very smart. Well, let's look at the next item. Well, the next item, well, it's a cute little sheep. Hi, little sheep. Where's Bo Peep? I think she lost you. Anyways, I wonder what location you belong. Do you belong in a house? No, you don't belong in a house. Well, how about in the ocean? Do you belong in the ocean? No, that would get your wool all wet. Well, how about a barn? Do you belong in a barn? Yes, you belong in a barn. Hey, everybody, the sheep belongs in a barn with the cow. How neat is that? Let's look at the next item. Ooh, this looks kind of scary. What is that? That looks like a giant squid. Big purple giant squid. I wonder what location that squid belongs. Maybe in a house? No, I don't think your parents would let that squid in the house. Well, how about in a barn? No, barn doesn't seem to be the right place for that. Well, how about in the ocean? You think you can find the squid in the ocean? Yes, you can find the squid in the ocean. Let's look at the next item. All right. Well, what do we have here? It looks like another animal. It's a piggy. Hi, piggy. Now, where do you belong? What location? Let's think of it. Does he belong in a house? No, a piggy doesn't belong in a house. Well, how about in the ocean? I don't think the piggy can swim very well, so maybe not the ocean. Well, how about the barn? Does the piggy belong in the barn? Yes, you're right. The piggy does belong in the barn. That's great. Hi, piggy. Oh, wow. Look at that. We have a keyboard. Now, where does a keyboard belong? Does it belong in the ocean? No, I don't think the keyboard would play too well in the ocean. Well, how about in a house? Yes, it does belong in a house. It wouldn't be very good in a barn, and it wouldn't be very good in the ocean, but it would be great in the house. Let's look at one more item. All right, well, what do we have here? That looks like a big ship. And look, it looks like it caught the squid, or maybe the squid caught the ship. Now, where is the ship going to be located? Is it going to be located in the house? No, that's way too big to fit into a house. Well, how about a barn? No, it's also way too big to fit in a barn. Well, how about the ocean? Does a ship belong on the ocean? Yes, it does. And with the squid. That's neat. Alright, let's look at all the different things we saw today. So we saw 3 items that belonged in the ocean. That was the ship, the squid, and the shark. And we saw 3 things that belonged in a barn. And that was the piggy, the cow, and the sheep. And we also saw that the bathtub, the keyboard, and the table and chairs, they belonged in the house. Wow, well thank you for helping us find location, location, location. And if you liked what you saw and what we did together, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to hit that like button and check out all of our other wonderful videos. And remember, if you haven't already, please subscribe.